Aloha, y'all. It is Friday, Freya's Day, named after Freya or Frigg, the Venus equivalent in the Nordic pantheon. Freya's Day, the 10th of October. It is a Venus-ruled day esoterically. The sun is in Libra, 17 degrees. The moon is in Gemini, 4 degrees. That moon is actually conjunct Uranus by a few degrees. So the major astrology going on at the moment is Venus is opposite North Node, Saturn and Neptune conjunction. Venus is trining that Uranus moon conjunction as well as trining Pluto. So there's a grand trine between Venus, Pluto, Uranus, and the moon. Pluto's opposite Jupiter. Pluto is squaring Mercury. Pluto is squaring Chiron. Jupiter is squaring Chiron. Jupiter is squaring the sun. The sun is opposite Chiron. So, yeah, there's a lot of ratchet energy. But there's still some good stuff too. So let's go ahead and show you the cards I've already pulled for this Venus-ruled day. We've got the Three of Wands. We've got the Devil card as the clarifier. And the wild card is coming from Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle card deck. And it is the Guardian of the Gate, the Guardian of the Threshold for the journey we're about to embark on. So, Three of Wands. The wands are about the spirit, the heart, the will of action. And Three of Wands specifically, this card to me is always like leaving the Shire in Lord of the Rings, right? We're going to go enter a new realm, or leaving Tatooine if you're into Star Wars or whatever. Leaving, Kansas for the adventure. Grasping opportunities, putting your plan into motion, giving ideas space to breathe and find their own path. On page 106, the Three of Wands, I expand my horizons. The Three of Wands suggests you are moving ahead with success, confident you are aligning your skills and talent to achieve something of value, not only for yourself, but for others too, right? Venus in Virgo. With the moon conjunct Uranus and Gemini, trining Pluto and Aquarius, as well as that Venus, we are turning our genius on to upgrade for ourselves and others. I was going to say expatriate, but I don't know if that's fully necessary. Whether you set your sights on furthering a career or business to support yourself, or perhaps a dependence or other dependents, you feel that you are being called by life to manifest something of significance. You sense a growing purposefulness in your character, having clearly understood what is important to you and how you might change some part, however small, some part of the world in front of you for the better. Mercury and Mars in Scorpio, time to alchemize things. And with the moon conjunct Uranus in Gemini, we're okay with that alchemy. In the artwork, we see a strong figure standing with his back to us, overlooking a mystical cityscape of jeweled towers and turrets. A wand is held securely in his left hand, an offering or a signal. A series of extraordinary tentacled creatures hover before him, emanating energy traces that warp the sky. From the calm, solid countenance of the man, we can assume these creatures or mystical entities are benevolent and are attracted to him. It's as if they are there to bestow some gift or exchange, and we see that one drawing close on his left is releasing a shower of gold pieces. This figure stands in his power, confident and ready to receive the riches and energy they bring because he is clear about the greater purpose this abundance will serve. In his book, Power, I can't speak today, you'd think it's a Mercury retrograde. In his book, Power vs. Force, the professor David Hawkins describes how influential and powerful figures in the world emanate warmth, sincerity, and openness, right? North Node in Pisces, Jupiter in Cancer, Moon in Gemini, Sun in Libra. It's like, be cool, be chill. Openness, sincerity, and warmth, treating everyone as an equal and above all aware of the responsibilities of their position, Venus in Virgo, Sun in Libra. This success carries with it the opportunity and obligation to be the very best one can be. He points out that very successful people realize they are a channel acted through to create success in the outer world with little anxiety about losing their status and success. North Node of Pisces. It's like you are a conduit for the divine. This solid confidence comes from the knowledge that the source of their success is inside them, a quality of being rather than something out there that they need to exercise control over. There is a clear distinction to be made. Force is something you have to apply to move something, to gain momentum. You grit your teeth and push it through. Power, on the other hand, is something that you emanate and have readily access to. Pushing away versus pulling in. When the factors of power are fully understood, all fear or threat of being diminished by circumstances will fade away and you can move forward. An example of true power is seen in the logic-defying strength of the great energy masters practicing Qigong. Often small, seemingly fragile people can withstand even the most sustained and violent attack without any need to resist with force because they are able to channel chi, which is the flow of the energy of the universe, through themselves. They're conduit, right? Jupiter in Cancer, Mars and Mercury in Scorpio, North Node in Pisces, right? They can channel this stuff. Saturn conjunct Neptune. The Three of Wands calls you to connect with your inner power, the attractor force that draws things towards you and enables you to expand your horizons, right? And with that Uranus conjunct Moon, trine Pluto, it's like you get the genius upgrade to do the flow. Work on crafting a compelling vision of yourself that inspires and empowers you to develop your talents, your connections, and attracts the people, resources, and opportunities you deserve, right? So the clarifying card we're getting is the Devil. I've written music for all the major arcana. This is actually the Capricorn card if you're a Capricorn. And I they call me the Devil. So check it out in the comments. Enjoy it. It's a jazzy little kind of witty thing. And it's on page 52, the number of cards in a deck. 52 cards. I'm through dealing now, as Jay-Z would say, who's also a Capricorn. And this is the Capricorn card. The Devil. I am the master deceiver, and it's time to break the spell. This is about embracing your inner trickster, giving into temptations, making choices based on impulse rather than desire, deceiving yourself, feeling hopeless. Right? When we start on the journey, we're initiated, but that doesn't, they leave the Shire, but there's going to be Balrogs. There's going to be ring wraiths. There's going to be Boromirs trying to steal the ring. But that doesn't mean the journey's not going. We're going on the journey, whether we like it or not. And then the last card is the Guardian of the Gate of the Shire, the gate you shall not pass. It can be kind of a Ganesh, like yes, no, the Lord gives, the Lord takes kind of gate, right? It's a birth canal, really, if you look at it, going through. Break on through to the other side. So, the gate, the Guardian of the Gate, I should say. Card number 3, number 50 on page 57, passages to new life, openings, and gatekeeping. Drawing this card indicates that a passage is being made to the beginning of something new in our lives. Oh, you mean we're on an adventure? It speaks of new opportunities and new openings. The new we're all comfortable emotionally with. Moon conjunct Uranus in Gemini. Passing through this gate may lead to physical journeys, mental or emotional ones, or a journey of the spirit. It always leads to adventure. This gateway will also lead to a significant change in your life. The passage through such a gate changes you. The gate we face may not seem like much. The decision to enter may not seem to be a matter of great moment, but the presence of the Guardian at the gate tells us that something important is happening. Pluto, trining Uranus and the Moon. It indicates that going forward through this gate is no small thing, but something to be approached with awareness and prayerfulness. We are embarking on a new phase of our lives, and there will be no going back once this gate has been passed. This is the kind of transition the Guardian at the Gates leads us to, always irrevocable change. We may, of course, ask the Guardian at the Gate for guidance and protection on the journey, and we would be wise to do so. Alternatively, the presence of the gatekeeper in the reading may indicate that the querent is being asked to help open a gate for someone else, or to help provide an opportunity for them. This job of a gatekeeper or gatekeeper's assistant is merely to open the gate and not to push people through it, right? So just like Gandalf is like, speak, friend, and enter, and they enter. No one's forcing anybody to go on the ring. It's like if you sign up for the ring fellowship, you're in. So we're signing up with our hearts. There's going to be challenges, and it is an initiation. Just know that's where we're at, astrologically and energetically. Otherwise, obviously, the cards are sitting at. So if you've enjoyed this, leave a tip. Holler for a reading. An hour of cards is $50. 3 hours of astrology is $150. If it's your birthday, it's half off on either or both of those. And if you refer somebody to me, you get half off on a card reading for yourself. Do check out the song I wrote for the Devil card. You'll probably dig it. I wrote music for all the major arcana. Check them out. And yeah, enjoy your Freya's day. I'll catch you on the flip side. Adios.